He told me he was the only person that would ever love me. He gave me something that made me feel strange.
Children are still mostly abused by people that they know and people close to them within a family context.
You can't fathom that children of that age are being abused, but from our perspective, every child that is abused is tragic.
Ouers praat nie maklik oor goed wat soos dit gebeur met hulle kinders nie. So baie rapporteer nie gevalle soos dit nie.
My name is Ada Bays. I'm a social worker and I'm also the manager of PATCH.
I'm Dr. Renee Vermeulen. I am a GP who has been involved with PATCH for the last 13 years, and what I essentially do is to do the medical examinations when there are any queries around rape or children have been raped or around sexual abuse. To my recollection, the youngest child was 4 months old. I know a colleague of mine have seen the youngest child where we found evidence of rape was 6 months old. It is sad that it starts at that young age, but unfortunately we see children across the board at all ages.
It hurt so much, but he told me to be brave.
The most referrals that we still get are from offenders that's fathers, stepfathers, the mom's boyfriend, uncles, neighbors, really people that the children know and have a relationship with. It's still very important to speak out and to make a criminal case. I have to say the conviction rate is not high in our country. It's 8%. But I do think we need to continue to push so that sexual offenders can go to jail. So I think often because it's family members and we don't want them to go to jail or to go through the hardships, we decide we'll give them a second chance. That's problematic.
We sometimes sadly see that even parents, wait a bit, they try and sort the situation themselves, and then we lose the opportunity to find DNA, which obviously strengthens the case.
Because the prognosis is so poor and therapy is not that effective, it means that they can easily reoffend. The sexual offenders are often not aggressive people. The way they got into the family system is because they've got a certain amount of charm.
Vir my was dit baie diep geraak. As hy vir hom iets vra, hy het nooit geweier nie. As hy verby jou loop, jy sal altyd gekroet het. Hy het regtig baie groot respek vir mense binne die gemeenskap in. So daarin het ek getwyfel die eerste keer toe die kind moes nou kom om te sê wat het gebeur, want ek kon dit nie geglo het nie.
So for them being sorry and apologizing to everybody and saying that they'll never do it again is not enough.
My mommy said I must tell people that I lied.
Children often think that they can bear the pain of not saying anything, but the secret is actually the thing that destroys them in the end. Even though they might think nobody might believe them or their family might be split up, at least if there's one person that believes you, then it's still worth speaking out.
Maar die manier hoe ek opgetel het, as die kind die persoon gesien het wat dit gedoen het, het sy gehardloop en sy het gehuil en sy het gaan wegsteek. So dit het vir my regtig laat besef dat hier is iets fout.
Even if you don't make a criminal case, so that at least you can get the medical attention and the therapy and the help that you need.
I didn't feel safe.
Ek is so baie seer. Ek weet nie of ek sal ook sê ek is spyt vir die persoon wat dit gedoen het, want ek weet nie wat het hom getreiter om die mens wat hy is, wat het hom getreiter om so iets te doen nie.
Sexual offences happen in all walks of life. So it's not only in the poor communities. We also get referrals from children that are in the more affluent communities. I think sometimes for the affluent families, it's very difficult to reach out. It feels very shameful to them that they actually have to ask for help. I don't think it's shameful. It's better to speak out and have a moment of shame than have a child that has to keep quiet for the rest of their life.
We often see children who only disclose years later. Fortunately, there's no expiry date on rape, so the trauma lasts over a long time, and we want to address and treat that at any point. And also a case can be made even years after the actual incident. So we do encourage people to report whenever a rape or sexual abuse is disclosed.
I think what's new to us would be the online arena or the online field, is that it's easier for children now, even in primary school, to meet offenders, because the offenders often ask them for nudes of them. It's difficult as parents and teachers because children also grow up in this era of technology, so they'll always be ahead of us in knowing things, but we also need to keep up to date.
Sy kan nie 24 uur 'n kind vashou op jou skoot nie. Maar laat jou jaar aan ieder toe is. Probeer wees 'n ouer, vat jou kind uit. Wees deel van jou kind se lewe en praat dag vir dag saam met jou kinders oor die gevare hier buitekant van die wêreld is wreed. En hak jou kind en gee jou kind die liefde en leer jou kinders oor hulle vriendekringe. En sy moet maar net jou oë oophou van die gevaar is nie ver van jou af nie. Gevaar gebeur sommer hier by jou. So sy moet regtig waken wees.
Grief sometimes needs a witness, and I've often seen, after a medical, if doctor tells a parent that their child's been sexually abused, how it breaks the parents' hearts, and you can physically see how there was a moment before knowing that and a moment after knowing that. And actually just to be there and to encourage them and to say that there will be a time when this is not your child's whole identity. We work with a system that's very broken. And I think we work within a system that actually wants us to give up and wants us to say, no, it's too hard to go through the criminal justice system. Maybe children shouldn't speak out because it's too painful to go through that. And I want us as an organization to continue to push back against that narrative. Because if we sit back now and say, but the system and the government's falling apart and everything's not working, we're not creating a future where children are going to be safe.
Especially in South Africa, because of poverty, because of our social circumstances, we do see a lot of child abuse and sexual abuse and child rape. I think in the last 7 financial years, there were about 106,000 cases of child rape. So it is very prevalent, and that is hugely underreported. So it is something that we need to increase awareness about, and that we need to get the information out, at the schools, contact the children, so that they also know the importance of reporting.
And then also to see the kids when they come in and how broken they are often in the beginning, and then just to see once they've regained some of their happiness and some of their pride and some of the shame is gone. That's actually a real privilege to see that.
The emotional damage and the emotional scars can start to heal once you turn up at Patch and start with that road to healing.